Well, we announced captains today, and we had 6 guys elected today. On on offense, we had Case Keenum and Matt Paradis. On defense, we had Von Miller and Todd Davis, and on special teams, we had McManus and Janovich. So all 6 guys are deserving, of the honor, and I'm excited about those guys leading our team. Questions?
Who's your starting running back?
Freeman is a starting running back for our football team. That being said, it's going to be by packages also. So Royce is our leading runner, but on third downs you'll probably see Booker, and obviously having a package for Phillips is going to be important to each game plan we have each week.
What did you see from Royce, Coach, that made this decision?
Well, first of all, his maturity. I mean, he can carry the load from a physical standpoint and a mental standpoint. He was really good in pass pro. So that's your biggest worry about having a young halfback, playing with a veteran quarterback is the pass pro issues. But he's shown the IQ and the maturity to be a great pass pro guy on third downs, especially.
Are you surprised with his progress being a rookie?
Not surprised. No, that's what he showed at Oregon. I mean, he was their main guy. He had a lot of work. He stayed healthy through the work, and that's also a issue for most young backs. Can they carry the load for 16 weeks? And I think with his background, his body type, he should be able to carry the load for 16 weeks.
Usually it takes a while for pass pro to kind of click for a running back. How
Yeah.
fast does he come along?
Well, I mean, he's been excellent. So has Phillip. And that obviously comes from their college background. I mean, they were well coached in college, so it carried to the pros, and it's really want to, and it's having a high football IQ, and obviously having a mindset to learn. Because it's different every week as far as blitz packages. So both of those young guys have done a great job with the pass pro part.
What did you guys like about Kevin Hogan? Where do you see him on that chart?
Well, Kevin fits what our quarterbacks look like. He's a athletic guy. He has a good arm. He's very, very smart. He's fast with the ball. So he fits the profile of what Chad and Case looks like physically. So he was a good fit for us.
Speaking, who's going to be your third cornerback on the field after Roby and Harris?
Who's going to be our third cornerback? Right now, we've got Tremaine Brock in that position. Over Jones right now. Yes, he's been here. He's worked with us, and Jones has been here for a week. But it's Tremaine Brock's job right now.
Coach, Seahawks, a lot of people expect them to dive this year or not be quite the same team. What have you seen from them in preseason anyway?
I have not seen that. It starts with that quarterback, and he's a very, very special player. So he's a guy we have to contain and pursue and tackle in space. And I mean, he takes a special game plan to beat him, because if you don't have those things intact, he will beat you. So he's a special player. Obviously, defense. I mean, that defense. It's more of a culture than it is a certain player. They play hard. They play fast, and that's what Coach Carroll has brought there 5 to 6 years ago. And as I watch the tape this year, it's different names and numbers, but it's the same personality. So it's Seattle. That's Seattle.
Was Sua Cravens down for a bit? Does DeMonte Thomas move up just in terms of his role in backing up Darian?
Yes. We kept 5 safeties, and Sua went to IR. So we've got 4. So everyone bumps up one position. Absolutely.
Looked different to you this season? I know he played a little bit late last season, but did he come in different, improved?
I thought he played really well for us last year, Nikki, and obviously having a year in his belt, he's definitely improved, especially at dime. I mean, he wasn't a dime all last year. He wasn't really a dime until the Washington week. So that's been impressive. I mean, he can play that close to the ball in coverage and in the run game and not flinch. That's a hard job for a young safety who's never done it before. So he's been impressive as far as doing that job for us.
Thursday's game, did you see something from Cravens that he just didn't look 100%, or did he have
Sua played really well Thursday. I mean, he looked explosive. He tackled well. He looked good in space. So as a high safety, he looked really good. So I was really impressed with Sua, and I was hoping his knee would respond the right way so he can play for us on Sunday, but it did not. So he needs a scope to get it cleaned out. He'll be back in hopefully 2 months.
on Paxton.
Yes.
Being a first-round pick, moving on from him. Is it a difficult decision?
Paxton's gone, so that story's gone with him. You know, we have a big game on Sunday. We have 3 quarterbacks in our house that we feel good about, but Paxton, that's gone. That story should be gone with him. I wish him well. He deserved that.
The decision to bring back Carlos Henderson, I know he's just on practice squad, but, what do you need to see from him even just in that role?
Well, I think for Carlos, it's more off the field. You know, I want to see Carlos grow up. I want to see Carlos do NFL things. Have great meetings, have great practices, have great days in the weight room. Just do those things first. For us. Obviously, the football player Carlos, he's talented, so that part I don't worry about. I want him to grow up and become a pro. He does that, he'll be fine.
Coach, with all the special teams, with Phillip on special teams, with Pac-Man coming in, bringing back McKenzie, is that one of the reasons why? Because it's kind of a fine-edged sort of how much you play on special teams and in their own packages.
Yeah, we had a spot with Sewell going IR, so Isaiah was the next best guy to bring up for our football game this week. So absolutely that return spot's always a huge spot for us, and plus having a 6th receiver available.
A lot of first-time captains. What did you see from some of those guys? Todd, Paradis,
Yeah.
Janice?
Well, I'm proud of Todd. Todd's done things right. Since I've been here for 2 years, he's been a guy that's been a guy that we can count on. So I'm really pleased that he became one of our captains. Same with Matt Paradis. He's been a model teammate. He's engaged every day in meetings on the practice field. So he's also deserving. Obviously, Case being the quarterback, and Case, he won by a long shot. So his teammates really believe in him. He's our quarterback, but he's our leader, not just by quarterback, but in the locker room, the man he is, and his teammates have respect for him, so that was fun to see. Obviously, Vaughn being the captain also.
Will Brock be back on Wednesday?
Yes, he will be.
Was there interest on your guys' part in getting D'Angelo Henderson on the practice squad?
We had a lot of discussions about a lot of guys, and we settled on the 10 guys we brought back, and I'm very pleased we got them, we got them all back, because that's 10 really good players. Parker and all those guys they had great preseason, so to get them all back, to us was awesome.
2 more for the coach. Hopeful that Larry's going to be good to go this week. He's easing him back in this whole time.
He should be. He's fine. He's practiced today, and he feels good.
Anything else?
You mentioned
That's all right.
but Will Parks had that knee contusion. Does he look like he's back to full strength?
He's also back. He's ready to go.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your day.